hear me? Okay. Well, Dale, thank you so much for the introduction, and thank you everybody here for showing up here today. This is an incredibly exciting time and a major milestone for our company as we officially announce the opening of our new call center here in Coleman. We could not be more pleased with how this building turned out. It is absolutely gorgeous. We are so proud to call it home for many, many years to come. Our vision is to build the best boutique medical call center in the country, and we really think that with this community and this building that we have every opportunity to do just that. So our mission as a company is to simplify each patient's healthcare journey. Our call center operation that you see here behind us is core to how we do that. The patient representatives and the nurses and the insurance specialists that work in this building are interacting with well over 1,000 patients each and every day across the country. Through these interactions, our staff are able to help patients navigate complex episodes of healthcare to help patients get the care that they need. We are scheduling appointments, we are confirming insurance coverage, we are refilling prescriptions, and we're providing nurse triage to patients to help them get the care that they need. We do a lot of work within the orthopedic and the OB-GYN space. So if you could think about it, we're talking to men and women that are suffering from joint pain, and we're helping them get in to see an orthopedic physician. We also talk to a lot of pregnant women and help them get the care that they need to ensure that they have a healthy birth. So the work that we're doing here is really important, and our staff takes great pride in making a positive impact in the lives of the patients that we interact with on a daily basis to help them get the care that they need, and by doing that with great empathy and with great compassion. So as I mentioned, our goal is to build the best medical call center in the country. We expect to create 128 good jobs here in Coleman by 2021, and those jobs will span patient representatives, nurses, insurance specialists, as well as management positions. We are seeing a lot of demand for our call center services as we see the growth in healthcare continue to outpace the growth in the general economy. We're also seeing a lot of medical practices realize they really need to prioritize the patient experience in order to stand out in a really competitive healthcare market. We are currently in the process of onboarding 2 new clients today or over the next few weeks. One of them is located in Arkansas, and one of them is in Washington State. And I do want to briefly recognize 2 employees that are working on those projects. The first would be Shedrick Hunter, who is the director of our call center. And I also recognize Katrinka Unold, who is the director of client services. They're working extremely hard to make sure that those projects get off the ground smoothly. And as those 2 clients and others ramp up, we do expect to continue to add headcount to the building here in Coleman in the near term. So when we selected Coleman as a destination for our call center, this was back in early 2016, we spent a lot of time with the people here in Coleman working through those details, and let's say a couple things really jumped out to us that helped us just realize that this was the right place for our company. Now, the first really is the quality of the people. We quickly realized that Coleman offers a very well-educated and dedicated workforce that is a perfect match for our company's needs. Just to illustrate that example, one of the components of our quality assurance program here in the call center is to review calls that our agents make with real patients with the staff of our clients. And I can't tell you how many times I've been on those calls with clients and heard them compliment our agents on just how compassionate and how courteous they are on those calls, or how tactfully they handle the really frustrated patient. So us, and more importantly our clients, have really noticed a considerable improvement in the quality of our call center services since we moved from Atlanta to Coleman. And that's really going to help us be successful as we move forward. Let's say the second reason that we knew Coleman was the right place for us really just ties back to the passion for the community shared by all of the leaders of this city, willingness to really work together to accomplish things that are going to benefit the people of Cullman County and the area. We actually almost didn't move here. When we initially looked here, it quickly became apparent that there was not an existing building here in Coleman that were going to meet our needs. We were close to eliminating Coleman as a contender when we got a phone call alerting us to the fact that Wallace State Community College was going to offer to allow us to occupy and operate out of a floor of the Bailey building. This type of just creative problem solving and community cooperation and support is indicative of how special a place that Coleman is in the surrounding area. And so we are just really grateful to be a part of it. So I want to say we would not be here without the support of Wallace State and most importantly, Dr. Karowicz. So thank you so much. For 14 months, we actually operated within the President's office. So I know there was a lot of sacrifice on the behalf of you and your staff and your organization. And I just can't thank you enough. I know we tried to be considerate, but I'm sure it wasn't always easy for you guys. So we really appreciate you putting up with us and being so supportive in so many different ways over the past year plus. Thank you. So in addition to Wallace State and Dr. Karowicz, I also want to take the opportunity to recognize and thank a handful of other people and organizations that help make our vision a reality. Without these folks, we would not be here today. So first, I want to thank April Gray, the state of Alabama, and the Alabama Department of Commerce for all their generous support to get the deal done that brought us from Georgia here to Alabama. Thank you. Next, I also want to thank the Tennessee Valley Authority, which provided assistance with our relocation as well as support with the construction of the building. So thank you all. I want to thank Kenneth Boswell and the Office of Economic Affairs who provided grants to help with the cost of the construction. Thank you very much. And I also want to recognize and thank the people at AIDT, in particular Kevin Taylor, who are helping us recruit and train our staff to provide the best-in-class quality services that our clients expect. And then, of course, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the Coleman Economic Development Agency, including Dale Greer, Jamie Troutman, and Susan Eller, as well as all of the local government and business leaders who played a role in this project. Dale, you and your team have worked tirelessly to pull this together. Your all's ability to bring people together, to creatively work through obstacles, and to get things done is truly extraordinary. It's been a really pleasure partnering with you on this project. We could not be more proud of how it's turned out. So thank you all for all that you've done for us, and we look forward to a long-term partnership with you and with the City of Coleman. And then finally, I want to recognize and thank a couple people from Sequence Health who put in countless hours on this relocation. Those people are going to be Shedrick Hunter, as well as Brian Dow. There he is. Over the span of the last 15 months, you guys have completed 2 moves, arranged the fit up of this building, managed hundreds of decisions and different issues that could inevitably come up on projects of this scope. So I really appreciate all that you've done, and I know it's been a big sacrifice for you all and for your families, so thank you so much. So in closing, I do want to thank all of you for coming out here to celebrate this special day with us. It is such an honor to be here celebrating the opening of the new call center. Watching so many people from this community come together to make this project happen has really been a special experience for me. And it's really confirmed what we already knew, which is that we made the right decision when we decided to set down roots here in Coleman, Alabama. So thank you all again for coming out today, and I'll give it back to Dale.